Hey everybody, it's Tom from Show Me Coasters.
And I'm T.
And today we're bringing you the top 9 coasters at Six Flags America.
From Upper Marlboro, Maryland, near our nation's capital.
So at number 9 we have the Great Chase, which is the park's kiddie coaster.
Yeah, this coaster compared to other parks is actually pretty small. Compared to Harlequin Crazy Train or what's the other one, the Texas one here. This one's on the small side. It's made by Semperla. I didn't even know they make a coaster, but obviously they do. Semperla is known for their flat rocks, the giant discovered disc. What's the one like Spinsanity, the disco?
The one way that they make up for the shortness of the ride is that it goes 3 cycles. But it's still only like...
Yeah, it's not bad. Good rating.
Yeah, it's a great coaster.
And at number 8 is Ragin Cajun. This ride was relocated from Six Flags Great America in Gurnee near Chicago, Illinois. And
It's a Zamperla wild mouth, spinning wild mouth.
this one spins more than other wild mouse. I'm glad I looked it up. I thought all wild mouse was made of mat. Obviously they're not. Another Zamperla. It's not a bad ride. It's actually pretty good. Well themed. And at number 7 is the Wild One. This ride was relocated here in 1986. It formerly was in Paragon Park in Massachusetts. It was called a Giant Coaster. What do you think of this ride, Tom?
It's a good ride. It's fun. It's a good family ride, I think. It's got a little roughness to it, but that's what you expect from a wood coaster, especially one that's 100 years old.
Yeah, over 100.
I think it's a great ride. I always enjoy it.
It's on the short side, but it's a hit and miss. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it can be rough.
It's not a record holder by any means, but it's a great ride. It's a fun ride.
It's a historical landmark? I don't know.
I don't know. At number 6, we have Mindy Racer, which is the Vekoma SLC here at the park. I'm not sure what to say about this ride. It's pretty painful, but it's a pretty fun ride actually. I mean, the elements are really crammed close together in this, so it's hard to get your bearings once you're on the ride and going. And it's a lot of head banging too.
Well, you know what I could say. I know it's not the best ride that Vekoma did, but these kind of rides are far and few in between these days. So if you want to ride this, make sure you ride it before they start removing a lot of these from the amusement parks. So I know there's not that many of these left.
I mean, it's just
it's a rough ride.
It's really rough.
I could say.
But it's rideable.
Yeah.
It is rideable.
Where the hell are we?
And at number 5 is Batwing. This ride is exact mirror image of the Firehawk in Kings Island. It's another coaster made by Vekoma. This is Vekoma Flying Dutchman. Yeah, folks, if you're gonna ride this, please do not eat before you ride this because, in my opinion, your legs should never be higher than your head. And this one, you lay on your back, and your knees and your legs are higher than your head. So before you leave this, it's quite uncomfortable for me. I didn't care for it, but this one is actually better than Kings Island. But still, you know, when your stomach is higher than your head, it's just gravity trying to pull food down to your throat again. I don't know what all I can say is it's more comfortable than the one in the Kings Island. What's your thought on this, Tom?
Well, I mean, this is Vekoma's attempt to compete with B&M on their flight coaster.
Coaster like Superman Ultimate Flight. But
it just doesn't measure up, I don't think. I don't like either the Superman or these. I don't like the flight coasters in general. But yeah, these are a lot worse than the B&Ms.
Flight coaster. The one in Kings Island is rougher than this.
There it is. Now it's hot.
At number 4, we have Apocalypse. Apocalypse was the first B&M stand-up coaster that they ever made.
Yeah, this ride was called Iron Wolf. It was relocated from Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois, near Chicago. It's rumored this year that they're gonna do a floorless treatment to this thing and remove the train and make it a floorless coaster. What does the sign say? 8/18 terminus?
Yeah, it closed on August 18th or August 16th this year. Yeah, that's the rumor that's going around. Is it's going to be a floorless after next year.
I wonder are they going to keep the theming or are they going to change it completely?
I hope not. Well, I hope they don't change the theme. I actually like the theming on this one. They did a really good job with this theme.
Good theming, yeah.
And it's not that bad, really. The only problem that this one has is it's a little rough. But
it's a headbanger.
Yeah, it's a headbanger, but it's, the first year that they did this.
There's a lot of history to this ride, so I hope they don't change it.
At number 3, we have Joker's Jinx, which is the premier LIM launch coaster here at the park.
It's a spaghetti bowl.
Yeah, it's a spaghetti bowl. It's exactly identical to Poltergeist in Six Flags Fiesta, Texas.
Also, similar layout to Flight of Fear, like in Kings Island and King's Dominion. Yeah, this one is a preference. The premier ride, I prefer the shorter version, like Mr. Freeze in St. Louis and Arlington. But it's got a lot of elements. It's packed together, folks. It's one after another. Like the name says, spaghetti bowl.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a fairly intense coaster.
It's very intense.
It's not too intense, I don't think. But it's intense. It's good, and it's fun. I thought it was a pretty fun ride. It wasn't too rough, and it wasn't horrible. Yeah, I actually really liked this ride.
It's a good ride. And at number 2 is Roar. This is the only one left. The one in Six Flags Discovery in Vallejo, California, has been treated, RMC treatment converted to the Joker. But yeah, this one is actually on the longer side than normal GCI. It's about 3,500 feet. Most of them are about 2,700 feet, 3,000 feet. For me, it was a hit and miss. I noticed it rides better when it's warmer.
Okay, this is different.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really great coaster. I mean, I've kind of gotten to where I really like the wooden coasters a lot more.
The GCI is a little...
And I really like GCI's wooden coasters.
Yeah,
they are fun.
I think they age a little bit better than the taller counterpart made by other companies.
Yeah, this is a great ride. You've got to have this on your to-do list whenever you go to Six Flags and River. And I think this is a pretty good candidate for an RMC treatment too.
It's been rumored to be an RMC candidate for a while now. I don't know. I mean, it is the correct size and height, about 100 feet.
Yeah, and really,
3,000 feet.
If you think about it, this park really needs a good standout coaster besides
Superman.
Ride of Steel.
I don't know. Yeah, I hope they do a better conversion than some of the latest that Six Flags has done.
And at number 1, we have Superman, Ride of Steel.
This was the first big investment that Six Flags did when they bought out the park. And it's a great ride. This ride is made by Intamin. It was added to the park in 2000. And what's unique about this, it has 2 helixes before it returns to the station. What do you think of this ride, Tom?
Oh, I thought it was great. This is a really fun ride. The camelback at the end of the run is fun as well. And the helixes aren't horrible to where you're in pain.
It's on the ground. That's what you need. You do have some good airtime on this ride.
Yeah, lots of good airtime, good speed. It's a great coaster.
Yeah, for the hyper, it hugs the ground a lot. It was different. So I mean, I liked it. It's definitely the top ride in this park, in my opinion.
Oh, definitely. It's the best one that they have. And that's one of the things that I feel sorry for this park. I think they kind of get
the shaft.
Gypped.
Yeah. People think of it as... But no, I really enjoy this park when we go. The employee and the people really go out their time to see if you enjoy. Had a good time. We went here 2 times in 2016 and this spring.
And we
had a great time.
Each time.
The food is pretty good.
It's a great park. I really enjoy this park. So that's going to do it for this video. This is Tom.
This is T.
And we hope you enjoy it.
And we're from Show Me Coasters.
Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't turn them off yet.